What is up, everybody? Welcome to AK Plays. I'm AK. Let's play.
In a vision, this action will mark you as rogue.
Oh my.
Alright, everybody. Now that intro clip, those results are typical. I think that he had low stamina, but this is my SMG Banshee build. It is right now the team version, which is 5-piece Banshee with a vigorous chest. If you have a healer on your team, it's super beneficial. If not, if you're running solo, you can either go 6-piece Banshee or put on a Barrett's chest piece. Now on to the primary weapon. It is a house with deadly, responsive, card counter, and these are the attachments. And secondary is a lightweight M4 with sustained, predatory, determined, and these attachments. Now our pistol, I like to keep around my determined cool-headed one just in case I need an alt back quickly. And the chest piece, we are rolled for firearms. It is a vigorous, as I said earlier, exotic damage resilience, health, and ammo capacity. Now onto the mask. We're rolled for stamina, critical hit chance, and that minor, I would probably have that be burn resistance instead of blind death. Now these are the bonuses for Banshee, all the way up to the 5 and 6 pieces. Now, the knees, I have rolled for firearms, health, and those are awful minors. Those minors should be shock, burn, and disrupt resistance. And now if we look at the holster is rolled for critical hit chance. And now we're going to the gloves, and they are rolled for firearms, SMG damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. And onto the backpack, rolled for firearms, health, disrupt resistance, and that could be really any resistance that you want there. And then the mods, I have stamina, critical hit chance, support station healing speed, and support station range. I'm loading into the support station because it's kind of going to be your only source of healing. Support station healing speed on the holster, and on the knees we have stamina health and support station healing speed. We can get away with that stamina health because, well, I'll mention it later. But we have stamina crit chance on the mask, and then we have firearms critical hit chance and firearms critical hit chance on the chest. Now we're going to look at the fun stuff. You see our critical hit chance is at 50%. We have good critical hit damage. The reason that we can get away with having health on that one mod is because we are at 50% critical hit chance, which is important for one of the talents that I'm going to be showing you in a second. But onto our skills, we have a booster shot, which is going to give us some added damage and resistance. Now onto our immune station. That's our second skill, and we're going to be leaving that on the ground. That's why we invested a little more into our mods for that, so it's a little more healing for us. And then we use a recovery link as our alt. Our first talent is on the move. That way we can get some resistance from incoming damage. Then we have precision. Precision's super important. That's why I have my critical hit chance at 50%. I think technically precision gives you 12.5 crit chance when you hit it, but I kind of want to have a little more base crit chance going into the fight before I hit the headshot. So you could probably get away with 2 more health mods instead of critical hit chance mods. Now, depending on your healers, you could get rid of precision if you have like a somebody healer with a pulse, but doesn't have a box, you don't have a reclaimer. However, if you do have a reclaimer that's running pulse, then you can get away with chain reaction. But if you're solo, obviously precision is going to be your best move. Then you have critical save for some resistance when you get that med kit late, and then combat medic in case you need to heal teammates. Now if you're running solo, you can get rid of combat medic for probably adrenaline. Now that's it for the build. Now we're going to get on to some gameplay. This build as a whole is really fun. It definitely hits hard. It's not like the craziest hitting build in the game. There's definitely things that are going to hit a little bit harder just because we're only at just over 8,000 firearms, which means, I mean, 10,000 firearm Banshees are obviously going to hit a little harder. I think Lone Star hits considerably harder. I think there's other hybrid builds that can hit a little harder, but the big thing on this is you get a bunch of resistance and you can hit hard, which is really nice. I think it's good. I feel like you're going to win a lot of face tanks with this build, and it really does well in a team. Getting that little bit of resistance when you're rogue and getting that little bit of damage when you're fighting rogues is kind of nice from the 4-piece on the Banshee. And of course having the vigorous chest when you have healers is awesome because you get that bonus on your survivability. So between all of that, it's really a fun build to run, and it really does well in a team setting. Now also when you have it solo, as you can see in this first solo clip, I have the vigorous on anyway, not for any particular reason other than my 6-piece Banshee chest is just not very good, but it still works pretty well. But probably when solo I would go with either the 6-piece Banshee or the Barretts depending on how you feel. But either way, it's a fun build. I won't continue to harp on it. I'll let you guys just watch the gameplay. But I hope you enjoy the build. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
bruh, 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 bruh.